I'm going to speak here about MOOC content and how to create the best user experience from a writing point of view. People's participation in a MOOC is alone and fully online, and the audience for MOOCs is incredibly varied. Students can be from all ages, all educational backgrounds, and with different things going on in their lives. A lot of the time, they'll be fitting education in around other time commitments, so it's important to keep that in mind when drafting content for your MOOC. Talk to your students. The online learning space can be lonely, particularly in the case of MOOCs, which are unidirectional. The information is all going one way, so it needs a different type of communication than you would use in a live setting, similar to radio actually. If you listen to radio or podcasts where there is a single presenter, you can picture a presenter sitting in a studio talking to the air. The best ones make you feel as though they're speaking directly to you. With that in mind, the best way around MOOC loneliness when creating your online course is write for real people. Use simple and direct language and take the time to explain concepts that they might not have encountered before. Ask questions, even though they can't answer you. Start conversations that they will continue without you. Tell stories so people can picture what you're talking about, the way it looks in the real world. Once upon a time, fado. Formally, they can be called case studies or scenarios. Online content is tricky. We devour it, but we skim everything we read on a screen. I know I'm not the only one who prints things off when I need to concentrate and fully comprehend or analyze some new information. So we have to make sure that all text content is easy to read at a glance. Leave out anything that isn't essential. Replace the fancy words with their single syllable versions if possible. Usually Anglo-Saxon words for the linguistic fans out there. Write from the student's perspective. Keep asking yourself, what does the student need to know here? Not what do I want to tell them, but what specifically does the student need to comprehend, need to be able to do, or need to figure out before they move on to the next topic. And for everything in the online space, keep it brief. You can have extra support materials as resources. For example, create a glossary as a downloadable PDF, a podcast discussion of the topic, or an external video that comes at it from a different angle. Keep your sentences and bullet points brief. 12 words maximum, the shorter the better. Again, this helps with online skimming. Formatting is the first experience a student has of an online course. It's the first thing they see when they walk into the room. Keep it simple and keep it consistent throughout the course. Best practice is to limit the use of text color in presentations and course pages to avoid distraction. Stick to 2 colors for text, one for headings and highlights, and one for the main body text on a white background. Check that they're accessible for everyone by downloading the color contrast analyzer from the company portal. Use one font type, sans serif, as it's easier to read on screen. Use bold or italics sparingly. Watch out for rogue capital letters. Only use them for names, titles, and trademarks. Allow the content to give the emphasis. There's a tendency to sprinkle capital letters in marketing copy online. It's difficult to decode, so avoid doing that. All of these feed into the student experience of your online course. Cognitive overload is a problem when viewing on a screen. We have to keep that in mind and to follow the best practices mentioned so far. Here are a few cognitive aids for writing online content. Break the information up into chunks. Use white space on the page. Gives your eyes a chance to focus on one element at a time. Use visual signposting, headings and subheadings. It helps to chunk the info, but it also gives students anchors in the text. Plus, you can use them in your slides as bullet points. And use graphics to support the info, which also helps to break it into chunks. Use language signposting, words and phrases that let the student know where they are and how your ideas relate to each other. Next we will, or in contrast, or as a result. Use clear, easy to read text in your content as well as in your formatting. Follow the tips for writing online I gave a couple of slides back, so you're always creating content with the student in mind. Give them only what they need to know so they can do whatever it is you would like them to do. so they can understand that thing only, not one word more. And when you're writing content for your MOOC, think of your own learning experiences. What kind of things did you like in any online courses you've taken? What would you do better or differently?